MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Jake Arrieta will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he gave up 4 walks. Now, sometimes I think you nibble on the corners when you need to. I just thought he didn't have good stuff or good command. So we'll see what the command and execution looks like in this game.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, shortstop, number 13.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. His history with Jake Arrieta, 9 base hits in 36 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a ball, 1-0.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
The 0-1 pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
And he misses again, 2-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Three and one. Here it is. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And another foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Harold, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
Noah Syndergaard is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1.
Batting second.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now is John Jay, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 3 for 6. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Chris Bryant now. Man at first for him following the one-out single.
Bryant.
First offering on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Runner at first here, one man out. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music, up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a little pop up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And, of course, the winner of our series will earn a date with the AL champion Toronto Blue Jays in this year's Fall Classic. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fouled straight back. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Number 5, David Wright.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2, here it comes. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 8th, first baseman number 44, Rene Rivera.
At the plate, Rene Rivera. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2.
Hey, Matt, you're the pitcher. There's 2 outs, nobody on. You're letting it fly, right? I'd be doing the same thing like he just did right there. 2 big swings, and he has nothing yet.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Schwarber.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Ben Zobrist will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bottom of the second here with no score. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Digging in now, Addison Russell. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Cespedes is after it, and it in fact lands in the corner. Foul. One and two. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. Granderson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1. And that one misses in the dirt. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Third inning, no score to this point. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Man, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in, Jake Arrieta. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jake Arrieta.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Well, they couldn't have scripted it any better. I mean, you get to face the pitcher to lead off the inning. But when you go down 2-0, maybe that plan's not working so good.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
To 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Granderson is under it. One down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Chopped foul wide of first. And this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a neck high fastball that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Digging in to try it again, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hey now.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he has really thrown the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And they won't tempt it here with Wright as that pitch misses for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Rene Rivera. And this one's in the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
On the ground up the middle. Russell's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now is John Jay. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
John Jay.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Right to Cabrera. And he's retired, one away.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. 44. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope,
the fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. That nibbled the corner there but missed. 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from and add to his pitch total.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Granderson going back, still going back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of this series as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
The second
Here's Ben
baseman,
Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here he comes again, 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Chicago.
Leading off for the Mets, shortstop, as Dribble Cabrera.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Fouled straight back. Ready on 1-2. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Another full count pitch home. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
You gotta love this at bat, man. That's some kind of concentration. That's the 7th ball he's fouled off in this at bat.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Stopped on the slide by Russell. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down quickly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another chance? Addison Russell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Addison Russell.
In there, 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Way in front of that fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here's another 2-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11 pitch at bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Wilson Contreras.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. From the belt, the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets nothing. In is Curtis Granderson. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting. Right
Showed
fielder.
off some great range
Jay
on that ball up the
Bruce.
middle, as Show Track demonstrates for us. It was a good job just to get to that one, but to complete the play, he had to make a strong throw to first. Terrific athleticism on display there. Here's Jay Bruce now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those two balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting. Catcher. Travis.
Digging in
d'Arnaud.
once again, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, it's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The next 3-2. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
2 out with the man at first. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. Mets strand 1. They're down 2-0.
Your
Josh
attention, please.
Edgen enters to do
Now
the
pitching
pitching
for the
in the
Mets.
bottom of the 6th.
Number 66, Josh Edgen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading off
John
for the Cubs.
Jay, 1 for 2 on
Center
his
fielder,
line so far in the game.
John Shea.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Comes set and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he is in there.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce on the run. He's there and records the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. A runner on first with 2 away. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Koji Uehara is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 19, Koji Uehara.
Ready once again, Rene Rivera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
First baseman, Rene Rivera.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1-2, here it comes. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the pitcher, Josh Edgin.
Wilmer Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Well, not a lot of offense from them today. It's only the second hit here, and we are in the late innings of the game. Maybe they can put something together, maybe get things going.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Barehanded, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Russell's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Eric Goodell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Eric Goodell.
Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup over the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He was a ground out victim last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Bases are empty, one man out. Takes a high fastball for a strike. One and one, here it comes. Grounded to first. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single.
Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way, and Granderson runs. Pitch is a cold. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate, at least he was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail things here 2-0. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
39, Jerry Blevins.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Contreras.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 22. Jason Hayward.
Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short. Cabrera's up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Davis. Leading off for the Mets, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Ready with another two-strike offering. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. And he misses there, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another two-strike offering. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That was the fourth foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the 2-0. Late that time for a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Now the 2-1. Called strike over the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Michael Conforto will come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. Jose Reyes will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Jose Reyes.
lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Juan Lagares will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Lagares.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with one away now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That's a big base hit right there. Now you've moved the tying run to third base with just 1 out. And there's a lot of things the offense can do now. Will they sack bunt? Will you get a sacrifice fly? Would they steal the runner from first to third, maybe steal? Matt, this is so exciting. There's so many possibilities.
Pedro Strop answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Now a bunt attempt here. And they will put the tag on him, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Here's Neil Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Line to the right side. But a great diving catch here will end the inning, and he might have saved a run in the process as well. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Michael Conforto will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 30.
Jose Reyes is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
Fernando Salas enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High in the air out to center field. Granderson is under it. 1 out.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet. So you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Walker. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next,
good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
2 outs in the bottom of the inning right here. Now it looks like they're in a position to maybe win this game. He represents the winning run. Let's see if they can get him home.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. There's prior history in this matchup. He's gone 2 for 5. The 1-0. Pulled on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another 2-out hit to win the ball game.
Addison Russell.
Jamal Weeks will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 8, Jamal Weeks.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Next stop, the Fall Classic, as they will walk off with the National League pennant.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.